everyone, welcome to Creative Dream Studios, and it is April 1st, which means in just a little bit we're going to be talking about the color challenge for the month of April. But first, I'm sitting here putting my March journal together, and I thought I'd take you along for at least part of the ride. I have my cover done. I've used an image from Dear Julie Julie, and I can't see if I'm in frame or not because my camera... Hang on while I move you. There we go. This image is from Dear Julie Julie. And then this is from something that I just curated off of the internet. And I used the gold foil liner from Kerrygold Butter to make my tab and some bling. And apparently that glue isn't going to stick on there. I may have to find something else to do that with, because I used my Cosmic Shimmer glue. Okay, some lace from that and trim from that jumper that I got at the thrift store last month. I'm trying to shove things here so I can make sure I get up here in frame, because I'm going to be playing with this as I go. This was cut from a digital, I think from Dear Julie Julie, but I can't be sure. But I've listed in the past, I've listed who the digitals were. I took that map of Ireland, and since this was going to be a personal journal, I copied it, photocopied it, so I have one in the front and I have one in the back. And then I have that foam cauldron from Dollar Tree and some of the gold coins in the back. So I've got a pocket here I'm going to do something with. I've added some papers from various people. That isn't supposed to be stuck there, but there's my washi tape that I made. I have 3 strips of that. More papers. This is a pocket that I'm going to use here in just a little bit. I've added another one of those gold coins and some lace trim that I had in my stash, and this is the napkin. And I've used it to cover the white side of a wrapping, a belly band basically, that came around a set of washcloths. And I've got this to work with yet. More papers, and I realized as I was playing earlier that I put 2 of the same kind of papers in the first signature and not in the second, so oh well, you'll have that. This is another type of washi. I've used some polyester seam binding that I got, and I'm going to be putting that in the shop soon, I promise. But I have it in gold, and then in another signature you'll see it in dark green. More pages that I'm going to be tucking stuff into. This is from Dear Julie Julie's Tiny Houses. I love that kit of hers. This was some scrapbook paper that I had. And this is another sheet of that with that pocket, but I had cut the lace out and overlaid it to make that pocket. I have some pockets here, and I'll get those sealed up. This might have been from a Dear Julie Julie. More of my washi tape. Can't remember. I want to say this is a Dear Julie Julie as well. And then in each of the journals that I do, I'm putting a calendar for this year in the center of the center signatures. So here's the one for March. More of my papers. Some cardstock I'm trying to use up. And then here's that green, dark green polyester trim. This is a Dear Julie Julie. More of her tiny houses. Pockets to seal up, but I didn't want to seal up, and see there's this one. Because it was in opposite corners of the printout, I had to do one in the top and one in the bottom. So we'll come back to that. And then here's my last strip of washi. More Dear Julie Julie's digital. I love this one for the center of the signature because it's got the 317 from Dear Julie Julie's printables. Irish Moss Lemonade. I like the idea of that. Not that I think I'm going to drink it, but I like the idea. And then there's the gold washi again. And then the back. So, what I've done, I'm not going to try putting everything in here tonight because I want to be able to get this recorded and get it uploaded. But I have made 3 of these using my new 4-leaf clover punch from Stampin' Up. And this little centerpiece came out of a digital that I had. Not a digital, I'm sorry. It's a scrapbook paper. Duh. And then this is some more of that scrapbook paper. I used my ticket punch to punch out a large ticket and a small one. And then I've cut some of that banner from that scrapbook paper just to fussy it up a little bit. And then the back is a piece of the trim from that map. And there's those 3 tickets to get tucked into somewhere. Saw me make the paper ribbon on one. I did so I've got a total of those 3 for page tabs, and they'll go on the edge side of a page. And then I have these envelopes from Stampin' Up. They were from a note card set. I took some of my green trim and just tied it through the holes. And then I made this tag from packaging, covered it in green paper, some more of that scrapbook paper. And then this is from a digital and from the tear-offs. And did that. And actually this tear-off, I have 3 of those made. So I have those to put in. It is warm in this office tonight. We've had thunderstorms all day today. We've been in the mid to upper 60s, but it's been really super humid. Okay, so I've got those 3, but this is where this tear-off came when I tore this paper for this pocket. It was a little too long, so I tore it off and I used it for the pull tab on those 3. And then that will go in there, and then this will tuck in a pocket. So then I have 3 pockets. Where's the other one? There's another one in here somewhere. I will find it. There's another one of these somewhere, because I know I did 3 of them. And then what I did was, to get an idea of what I wanted to do for this, I pulled sticks. And so I pulled to use a receipt or ticket. Well, I made a ticket. A postage stamp, I've not used that one. I'm going to put it back. A bead dangle, I do still want to do, so I'm going to leave it off to the side. A guest check, my handmade washi. Bling, that's my little hearts that are on things like this tag. And a use of fabric. Well, from the use of fabric, I have had these fabric panels in my stash for years. And this is just a sample of them. So I'm going to use these as fabric flips across the pages. So I'll have one, the center, and then the last one. And I still need to trim them out and then glue them to the top of a page. Now, if this is too wide for the top of a page, I will swap it out for another one of the vertical ones. So those are my fabric pieces that will go in the journal. We had made these 2 pockets. I still want a 3rd one, but I've not dug in to get another one of these hotel pockets yet. So, but I am going to do a 3rd one of those. And then I have my 3 guest checks, and I brought in, each one of them is different but similar. This one is just decorated with some green sparkly ribbon and some stickers from my stash. This one I took one of the printables that I had found on the internet, and I added a green index card. They started out like this. I have several of them, and I pulled some to use in my spring journal already. And then this one with a piece of the fabric and some stickers. So there's those 3 to go in that journal. Then I made these. These were cut off of a notepad. Down at the bottom is a whole row of carrots. But I cut that off. And then I have these from calendars that I bought years ago when I worked at Michael's. And I keep pulling them out. And so this is from that scrapbook paper that the tickets were embellished with. And I put a scallop circle behind it and brought it up on a dimensional. So I have a writing piece here that will go into that corner pocket. So I have those to find a place to put. And then I have these 3. And I'm not sure where they're going to go, but then something will go in here. And I still need to make a tag for this, but these were belly bands, remember. And in those belly bands, I think I measured it that these would fit. Now, do you see this at the top of this? This was a notepad that I got at a thrift store several years ago in Springfield. They had notepads for every month of the year. But look at this. Let me get this out of here. It's the exact same image. Isn't that adorable? And what are the chances? So somebody had used the, excuse me, somebody had used the same commercially free digital to make notepads that Julie had made her digital printables from. Oh, excuse me, I had to get a drink. You'll find that every once in a while. But these will go behind those belly bands in the journal. So what I will do is later, when I get this all put together, everything's made, I just need to glue it together. I will do a silent flip through of it. It'll just be a quick video so you can see everything. But for now, we're going to talk about our April challenge. We're going to go spring. Excuse me, what's wrong with my throat tonight? But you can use any colors that you want in any of the challenges or in any of your journal if you choose to do a journal. But you do need to include at least 3 of these 4 colors. You don't have to use all 4. This is something that's going to crock up periodically where I will have 4 colors for you, and you only need to choose your 3. So everybody's going to wind up being a little different. But we have a purple, a yellow, a rosy pink, and a lime green. Those are your 4 colors for this challenge. Now, as I said, you can use any other colors you want. You can make anything that you want. Every Wednesday I will pull a challenge stick and I will do the video for it on Thursday. Wednesday's videos are going to be quick uploads. They're basically going to be a stick pull and a brief chat about the stick item because I also have to upload a video to my author channel on Wednesday. And then Thursday will be kind of a craft along of making whatever it was that the stick pull was. I'm also this week determined to get, that's not the sheets I thought it was, to get the sticks painted. I have the paints pulled, I have the sticks pulled. I just need to get them together so we can have new sticks to pull from. So that is it for me today. If you are the type to pull pranks on people today, please keep them friendly. Don't scare anybody. And I am not one for April Fools. I've never seen the purpose in it. I'm no fun, I guess. And Bob has taken him 37 years to figure that out because he knows he's going to take me off if he plays one. So, yeah. So if you're the type that likes April Fool's jokes and likes to play April Fool's jokes, be kind. Don't hurt anybody. And with that thought, I will see you back here on Wednesday when we will pull our first stick for the month of April. In the meantime, please remember to post your creations in the Facebook group with the hashtag, and I know it's here somewhere, for the month of March is our KCD MARJJ23, and let's see what you've done for the month of March. And I'll see you back here on Wednesday. Creative blessings.